There is so much happening at Universal Orlando. It feels like half of the parks are behind construction walls right now, but that's a good thing because there's gonna be a lot of awesome changes coming here over the next few years. And in today's video, we're gonna visit both Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure, check up on the construction in both parks, and there's something that almost everybody who comes to Universal on vacation does that you're not gonna be able to do for just a little while. And don't worry, I do have a little bit of an HHN update for you. I think we kind of unofficially know the show that's gonna be coming and replacing Nightmare Fuel. And there's a little Easter egg that's out there that if you paid enough attention, you might have been able to pick up on it. And just like it does every year, Grad Bash is gonna be coming soon. This is like an after hours event for, I believe, high school seniors. Maybe they do it for college students too, but they got some stage, some trussing, and probably like a DJ that's gonna be over here. So like I said, a lot of construction updates today. We're gonna start over here at Islands with Confisco Grill. It's still behind Scrim, still construction walls, and the Starbucks has not opened yet. So we'll see if that opens soon. You can still eat at Confisco Grill, it's open, but you just have to kind of make your way through the maze of walls. I mentioned construction walls in the beginning of the video. You're gonna be seeing a lot of them today, and the first ones are right here. So we are inside of the Lost Continent now, and the construction walls around Poseidon's Fury have officially gone up. We knew this was just a matter of time, but they are completely up. We got the themed Pardon Our Dust signs and all these little logos and things that stretch through, and then this goes all the way around right here. So you're no longer able to walk this way, as Aerosmith would say, but yeah, it is walled off, and probably gonna see some major changes over here as far as construction walls go and actual demolition, probably pretty soon. Now, the first thing you might be wondering is what's coming in this place? Well, nobody knows officially for sure, but the heavy rumor within the theme park community is that this is where the future home of Pokemon at Universal is gonna be. If you missed it a couple of months back, I did a video explaining how Universal confirmed that they're gonna be investing in Pokemon, not just in Japan, but over here in the domestic parks as well. And then really ever since that news broke, when Universal put out that press release, the wheels started to turn and people started to assume where it's gonna go. A lot of people say Springfield, some people say the Lost Continent. I think it's gonna be over here at the Lost Continent. This is a big land. It's misleading. A lot of people leave comments and say like, oh, wouldn't Springfield be better? It's so much bigger. It's not bigger. This is a bigger land as far as like acreage goes. This goes pretty far back too. We're gonna see some more construction walls in just a minute, but they have a lot of space to work with here. Here it is from the other side. It was just down over there. Like I mentioned, the walls run all the way down and then they meet right over here. So no longer can you walk up and get some photos in front of Poseidon's Fury. To be honest with you, you had plenty of time to do that. So the very first construction walls that went up were the ones that are right next to the restrooms in the Lost Continent, and this blocks off the former Sinbad Theater. It does stretch all the way down to over here, but there's a bunch of people standing over there, so I don't wanna interrupt them or get in their way, but these construction walls are up. You can hear the fountain still works. So you can still interact with the fountain for the time being, but you can no longer go back behind this over here, make your way back by the Sinbad Theater. This was a great little quiet place to get away, but I knew this was gonna be the first thing to close up because there's nothing back here. To be honest with you guys, I think they're gonna move really quick as far as putting these walls up and starting the demolition and all that, because there's really nothing in the Lost Continent right now. You have the fountain that still interacts with guests, but the rest of it is just a couple quick service food options. They have the store, like the Pearl Experience that's still open, but there's no attractions in the Lost Continent. I guess the biggest thing would be Mythos. I'd imagine that's probably gonna be the last thing to close down for the refurbishment. But yeah, I would expect the days of Lost Continent to be very, very numbered. So when you come to Universal Orlando, there's one thing that you want to do. It might be the reason you booked your trip, and that is get your photo taken inside of the Wizarding World with the Hogwarts Castle. Well, I have some bad news for you. And the bad news is that this is Hogwarts Castle currently. Now, you might be wondering, what are they doing? They're just refreshing the front exterior of it, repainting it, touching it up, making it look really nice and fresh. And they haven't done this since the land first opened, like a while ago. So it's definitely overdue. But yeah, if you booked your Universal vacation to come see Hogwarts Castle, This is what you're looking at for the foreseeable future. Another construction update in the Wizarding World is the bridge to Jurassic Park is closed. So you can't go this way, but there is another way that you can go. So this is where you would go in Forbidden Journey, and this is the path to the lockers. So to get to Jurassic Park, just follow this path. You're not gonna go to the lockers. You're not gonna go on the ride. You're gonna keep going. Okay, so here's the lockers. This is the Dueling Club spell right over here. You're gonna walk right past this. So where everybody is going right here, keep following this little path. And this is like the little secret shortcut to Jurassic Park. Now there's a lot going on over here inside Jurassic Park. The big news is that River Adventure is closed for a very long time. Like the majority of 2026 is gonna be opening up later in the year. It's getting a huge refresh. As far as like what that refresh is, we don't know exactly. Like some people are saying, oh, hopefully they bring the Jurassic World from California. I don't think it's gonna be that. I do think it's just gonna be like bringing the ride back up to its original form, making it like rideable again, because if you've been on this in years past, there's a lot of animatronics that were down. Some of the dinosaurs didn't work. It wasn't like the most fluid and smooth ride. Although it is fun, just wasn't what it used to be. So it has a pretty lengthy refurb, like I said, down for most of the year, but you still can go in the gift shop, and the gift shop has a lot of cool things inside. So this is Jurassic Outfitters. It looks like it's closed, and it looks like you shouldn't be going in, but you can go in and get your own little T-Rex photo taken. But they've done a really awesome job with this store. They've really like added a bunch of cool Easter eggs and some things in here that weren't here in the past, so let's take a look around. First things first, they have the Islands of Adventure exclusive Jurassic Park Roosevelts. This is pretty sweet. And then they have the bathroom scene with the T-Rex as well. If you remember from the Jurassic Park tribute store that they did a few years ago, they had this exact photo op inside of the tribute store. Now they just moved it over here to Jurassic Outfitters. A bunch of people have already called this out, but if you are a fan of Dinosaur at Animal Kingdom, they have these little pipes here as like a little Easter egg / nod to Dinosaur, because the pipes were ketchup, mustard, and mayonnaise, because it was originally sponsored by McDonald's when it first opened back in the 90s. And then all the way in the back of the store over here, they have this photo op where you can get your photo taken with the Jeep, and it looks like a T-Rex is chasing you. Gonna start making my way over to Universal Studios to check up on some updates there, but it is definitely safe to say that the Lost Continent is gonna look very different very soon, and also a couple of years down the road. This is kind of a rare sight over here. I'm walking on the bridge. There's what, 10 people besides me right now? Here's a little update on the painting. They have started to paint. Oh yeah, look at this. You can actually see the difference right there. There's a little bit of pink still on the Universal Studios. I am going off my usual route. Every time I come in Universal Studios, I hang a right and go through Hollywood. But today we're going through Production Central because I want to head over by the Fast and the Furious coaster, see if we could see anything. But yeah, let me know. This is kind of like when you go to Epcot. Do you go left towards Mexico or right towards France? Two things. One, they brought the construction walls for Fast and the Furious way out. Two, where is everybody? There is nobody here. I mean, there is people here, obviously, but it is a very, very light day. But yeah, the construction walls for the coaster over here in New York, or whatever they're doing, have come all the way out. This is crazy. Yeah, so here's the walls. There's no way this has anything to do with the coaster. Looks like this is concrete touch-up season at Universal. They got these just like random giant spots that they're touching up, but it's good to see. So that wall obviously wasn't for the coaster, but these walls have definitely been added and extended. They got a big section here now that you can no longer access right in front of Jimmy Fallon. They do have an accessible ramp if you do need to get up there, so that's great. But yeah, they got construction walls everywhere over here. So you can't even walk this way. You have to kind of come back around, go through the little park over here. The construction wall maze has led us over here. So here's where we're at. They got a giant crane. This crane's been here for a little while. I do think you can kind of go this way. So I'll try to get a little bit closer and see what we can see. But yeah, this is entirely blocked off over here. And this is directly in front of the best location of a tribute store. Sorry, had something in my throat there. I cannot believe we're here on the day that the first track pieces went in. That is insane. Holy cow. How exciting, right? Especially if you're a theme park fan. This is like Christmas morning. You got a new roller coaster track that just came out. really, really cool. Did not expect to see this today. Did not have this on my Universal bingo card, but here we are. I just can't believe we saw the Fast and the Furious track. Like, I promise you that was not planned. And that's never happened to me before, where like something was happening in real time and I kind of discovered it, which is pretty neat. Really, really exciting. That is opening in 2027 and it's gonna be awesome. Now, like, we talked about this in other videos. Did I wish it was a different property? Yes, but the actual coaster itself, it's gonna be sick. Like the one that they're building out in Hollywood, they're already testing that. That's gonna be opening way before this one, and that looks really, really cool. So exciting times. New things coming to the parks, and like literally today, we got to see the first track pieces for that coaster be installed. Pretty sweet. Little update on Finnegan's. They put some construction walls out, and the whole like inside is visible. Can't really see too much right now because of the sun, but at night you could probably get a better look in there. All right guys, we're in New York and I wanted to talk about the Tribute Store once again. I promise we're not gonna talk about this every single time that we're here, but the only thing you could really do is shoot a note over to Universal. We did it, Alex and I sent an email. They actually wrote back to us and the team member that wrote back like kind of agreed with what we said. It takes 5 minutes. All you need to do is just send them an email and say, hey, you know, if this is something you care about, we think the Tribute Store should be in a different spot. Now, I understand the options are limited. There's a lot going on in the park, construction, other things happening that kind of might force it back here, unfortunately, but at the very least, send them an email, let them know what you think about it. If you're a fan of what the creative teams do in these Tribute Stores, make your voice heard. It matters. There have been other instances where things like this have happened and the fans have kind of rallied together and actually produced some change. So it's not out of the realm of possibility. So if you have 5 minutes and you love the Tribute Store and you don't want to see it in the arcade again, I'll put the email address on the screen. Just send Universal an email, friendly email, say, hey, longtime HHN fan, longtime HHN goer, I really appreciate the Tribute Stores. And I just don't think that the location they had it last year and the rumored location of this year allows the creative team to kind of flex their creative muscles and give us the best Tribute Store possible. So yeah, 5 minutes is all it takes. Few lines on an email and it goes a long way. While we're over here talking HHN, I said in the beginning of the video that there's a little bit of an Easter egg, a breadcrumb that's out there that could lead us to what the actual show, the replacement of Nightmare Fuel, is possibly going to be. And a couple videos back we talked about auditions being live for HHN for scare actors. There's more auditions that have been posted since then, not for scare actors, but for actors, meaning actors on a stage. So they're hiring for 2 roles. I'm sure there'll be multiple of each role, but the first one is a male candidate and you have to tell a scary campfire story in the audition. This is very Jack-like. And based on the spec map and those little icons that were on the latest version, looks like we're gonna be getting a Jack show once again in that theater. So I'm assuming this male role is gonna be for Jack the Clown, probably multiple Jack the Clowns. And then the second role is for a female candidate, and it says, should tell a scary story as a psychotic cheerleader. Now, if you're an HHN fan, what do you think of? Chance, right? Like this role has to be Chance. Chance kind of is a psychotic cheerleader, even though she's not like an actual cheerleader. She's Jack's cheerleader, but very like a Harley Quinn type of a character. So once I saw psychotic cheerleader, I immediately thought of Chance. And it says, for this one, silently unpack your trick-or-treat bag, letting us see, without speaking, how you feel about what's inside. So will we see Jack and Chance in a stage show at HHN 35? Based on these audition requests, the things you have to do and what they're looking for, I think so. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Again, it also ties back to the icons that were on the last spec map that are directly correlated to Jack the Clown. So it looks like Jack and Chance might be in the show. So that's gonna do it for today's update video. A lot going on, and I still can't believe we saw the Fast and Furious track getting installed. Like that completely blew my mind. Was not expecting that. But yeah, lots going on over at Islands, Lost Continent. It's gonna be a mess real soon. So if you wanna get your last moments in with the Lost Continent, I recommend you do that sooner rather than later, because we're probably gonna see some more walls start to pop up. A lot happening over here at Universal Studios too. We're in this like I said, this next wave of like construction for Universal. Like they were focused on Epic for so long. We're gonna see like the next era of Universal start to make its way to Islands of Adventure and Universal Studios. So it's an exciting time for sure. And as always, I'm gonna keep you up to date on what's happening, all the newest things. So if you're not already subscribed, make sure you do that down below. And if you enjoyed this video and you enjoyed coming along with me today for my walk in the park, make sure you give it a nice big thumbs up. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you guys real soon.